Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today I am going to show you how you can create a prompt using Formwise totally from scratch. So you can see here that I actually created this prompt here, and the goal of the prompt is to actually get leads for HighLevel, the affiliate opportunity. That's why I say ask our AI bot if Go HighLevel is right for you. So let's go ahead and put in some data here. We'll test this out. If you guys do want to create a Formwise account, you can go to myvisionagency.com or bridgetbartlett.com. You'll see in the menu here under add-ons. These are all of the add-ons that I use and promote and love for HighLevel. You can also just choose here Formwise and it'll take you right there. You'll also see the little tab here on the form is actually my affiliate link. So if you click that, it actually has my code on it, which is a cool feature inside of Formwise. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out. And of course, like I said, the goal is to help them decide if HighLevel is the right solution for them in their business. So I'm going to say, what do you do? I'm going to say marketing agency, and then I'm going to say, what marketing software do you use? Let's just say Vendasta. And who is our target audience? Let's just say lawn care businesses. Okay, just because I used to own a lawn care business. So we'll put that data in there. Now we're going to click the button. It says see if HighLevel is a good solution for you. So we'll go ahead and click, and then it's generating the response. I do love that you can brand it all yourself. Like I said, I could remove that if I want to. But when it does this, it's actually spitting out 3 different examples. So example 1, with Go HighLevel, lawn care businesses can easily create automated campaigns to nurture leads and convert them into customers. For example, if they set up automated campaigns or automated emails to send out discounts and promotions to their target audience, helping them to increase their sales and customer loyalty. Go HighLevel's white labeling feature allows lawn care businesses to create a brand product that they can sell to their clients. This helps to increase brand awareness, You can also see that I wanted them to prompt at the very end here, get access to our program by creating a free 30-day trial of HighLevel. And then, of course, I have my website there. So this is such a great lead magnet on your website because your customer probably wants to know that. Or maybe they have questions like, well, I'm a course creator. How does that work for me? You are actually able to just share this with them, and then it will actually do the work for you. Okay. Now this is the 3rd training that we've done on Formwise this week. So if you've missed any of them, you can see if you go to my YouTube channel, just search Bridget Bartlett. If you go to the playlist, you'll be able to see very specific training that you may be looking for. And you'll see here the Formwise tutorials. If you click there to view all tutorials, you'll see all of the training, including today's training, in that playlist there. Okay, so that'll help you if you're looking for specific training, because I literally break it all down and start from scratch. Formwise, there's a lot of things that you can do with it. So talking about everything in one video is absolutely impossible. So to go ahead and create our own prompt from scratch so that we can use it as a tool or a lead magnet like I showed you there, what we want to do is actually just create a new tool. So I'm inside my Formwise account. I'm going to go to create a new tool. You do have the ability now to actually have AI help you create the tool. So if you've ever used like Zapier or something like that to automatically create your workflows, Formwise actually has that capability now. And you could also start from a template. And I showed that yesterday, how you could do that. But just for today, in this example, we're going to go ahead and start from scratch. I'm going to go ahead and give this a title. So let's say GHL option and question mark, just so that I can know. I'm actually going to just delete this, but for the training purposes. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. Let's skip the tutorials. So we're totally starting from scratch. Now, you'll see here that if I go start over, we actually have the form here. So we have the form that has the questions. And then we have the prompt, which has basically the AI backend. Okay. So like I was explaining this week, Formwise is basically like combining forms with like a Pabbly or a Zapier or something like that. Okay. So super, super cool how it makes it even those of us who are a little bit techy, it definitely simplifies the process, which of course saves us time. Okay. So now we have our first question here. All right. Now I actually have a little cheat sheet over here. So I'm going to save some time here and copy and paste. So the first question, like you can see here, is what do you do? So this is going to be our first question. Of course, we can add extra data at the bottom here. So, but I'm not going to add a description. And you can see if you delete this, like you can see all of the elements here as we're building our form. It's going to show up here on this side. I'm not going to add any text there. When I delete that, you'll see that it deletes it from the form. I am going to paste this text here though, because I do want to show some examples. So what do you do? Example, business coach, affiliate marketer, and so on. So I need to add another step here. I definitely can make that required because I do need that data to make sure I'm giving them a great output. All right, so I'm going to add another user input here. And you can see on question 2, we have the ability to add multiple choice or even user data source. Okay, so the user data source is actually in the prompts here. If we go here, let me remember. Oh, so this is where you would want to add your user data source. Now, I actually do have a PDF that I uploaded into the data source area. Okay, let me open Formwise in another window so that I can show you that. Go ahead and get logged in here. I have lots of windows open with Formwise. Okay, so you'll see this option here. So data. And when you go to data, you can actually upload. So you can see here, I'll go add data, and you can add a new data source, or you can use an existing one. And when you go to add your data source, you're going to add that here. Okay, so or you're going to add a name. So if I did test next, then you'll see I can upload a file. We will have the capability to add text and website links in the future, but right now you can upload a PDF, a CSV, or a text file. Now it's really, really simple to upload, and you can see here that I just uploaded the file. It's synced and everything, and so now I can use that in my automation. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out, and let's go back into the prompt that we're working on here. And you'll see if I went to prompts now and I want to pull that in, I can select that here. So you'll see I have that option here. And of course I can save my prompt. I'm not ready to enter the prompt yet, but just so that you know, that's what that means. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and now enter my next question on my form, and that is going to be, what marketing software do you use? So I'm going to add my question here, and you'll see here that you can choose the output. Is it going to be a number, an email, a phone, currency, or a date? This is just going to be a text input. So I'm just going to say multi-line, just like I would on any form there. And I do have some examples here that I want to add to the text box. So let me copy this. I'm going to delete this info here. I'm going to paste this info here because I do want to give them some examples. So what marketing software do you use? And then I'm saying like Vendasta, Kartra. So these are all, comparable to HighLevel. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and make that required as well. And we have one more question that I want to add. So I'm going to go ahead and add that there. And the third question is going to be, what is your target audience? Okay. So I'm going to copy this here. And of course, I didn't add this on this form, but you certainly can add the email address. Let's actually add that next. All right, so I'm going to now do this here. Oops, wrong field. So I'm going to delete that. Let's add this here. And, there are lots of different ways that you can do this, but if you did want to capture the data in the form from the person submitting, what you could do is the email and then say, what is your best email address? Okay, and we could delete this and delete this. And this is very easily integrated with HighLevel so that you can use all of this data. All you need to do is send it to an incoming webhook. It's a premium feature in the workflows. If you missed all of that, definitely go back to the training that I showed yesterday, and you can see how to set up the entire lead magnet from beginning to end. Okay, so I just wanted to concentrate today on just the content of creating a prompt from scratch. So here I'm going to say, enter your best email here. Okay. And of course, we want to make that required. So now we have all of this data and we have our submit button. If we want to change the text there and say, something a little bit more engaging and clever, maybe, I don't know. I think it's kind of clever. Maybe it's not, but I'm going to go ahead and just paste there. Okay. So now we have our whole form made. And of course we could display results. If you don't want to display results, of course you don't have to. You could email it to them. I showed how to do that as well in yesterday's training. You could also just direct them to another page or something like that. I'm going to definitely display results, and I'm also going to display the time, because sometimes, when AI is generating that report, you want to make sure that they understand, like, hey, this isn't going anywhere, right? So just hold on a minute. It's generating the report. And of course here you would enter, if you wanted to use the branding here just for your affiliate opportunity, you would want to put your affiliate code, and it would look something like this. Okay. That's what makes it, if you look at this form here, that's what makes this attached to your affiliate code. When they click that and it opens up the Formwise website, it will actually contain your code there as well. So that's really useful. Okay, so I'm going to just turn this off just for the sake of this training. I don't even know if that's correct or not. I would have to look it up. But we have our form here. Okay, so everything is required and we have this set up. Of course, we could customize this and we could do some advanced settings like blocking off different URLs and things like that. I talked a lot about that yesterday. So let's go into the prompt now, and you'll see if we click on the prompt, we actually just have one step here and then workflow completion. So we have our the prompt that we can start from an existing campaign. So if we just wanted to copy that prompt, we could. For the sake of this training, I'm just going to say GHL affiliates. And we can bring in that data source because we want to train them on HighLevel so that they can, it can determine, all of the features of HighLevel, so we don't have to actually put that in the prompt. And then now, of course, you can choose the data tokens. And if you know anything about AI, everything is charged to you by token. It's actually incredibly inexpensive. I think yesterday I had 120 submissions and it cost me about 8 cents. So it's really not expensive at all. But you do want to, if you're using this a lot, getting a lot of leads and you're generating like long blog posts and things like that, you definitely want to be mindful of. So instructions here. So use the @ symbol to call the response ID from your form's questions. All right. So I'm actually going to show you what that looks like. Let me go into my little cheat sheet here so that I can copy this. I didn't want to have to like waste all of your time because creating a good prompt does take, a few minutes. You have to test it a few times, make sure you're getting the result that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just paste that in here. Okay. Okay, so the prompt that I created here, it just says your role is to function as an expert in the comprehensive marketing software suite, go HighLevel, equipped with knowledge of all of its features. And I did add that in the data source up there. So your task is to come up with 3 short creative examples that are unique, demonstrating how you could use HighLevel. So we have the industry is, and we're going to add the question here. Okay, so to do that, and what we're doing is we're literally adding like a tag, like a custom value is what HighLevel calls it. And we want to pull in that data. So I'm going to do the @ symbol and I'm going to choose question 1. Okay, so the answer to question 1, I'm telling the prompt to insert as their industry when it's generating the response. Okay, so here, what I want to do is I'm going to do the @ symbol and then I want to choose question 2 because that's the answer that they're putting in for question 2. So I'm basically filling in the prompt with their exact answer so they can get a customized response. So I'm going to choose the @ symbol again and I'm going to choose Q3 answer. I also say add a space after the third story and add the following text exactly. So get free access to our program by creating a free 30-day trial of Go High Level and then I have my website URL. You can choose which model of the ChatGPT that you want to use. It just depends on your, what you're trying to do here, but I usually just choose this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. You do have some advanced options here. If you did want to adjust the temperature or the response tokens and so on, I'm going to go ahead and just save the prompt. Okay, and then of course we have complete. So I'm going to publish that now. And if you go back to the form, of course, like I said, you do have the options to customize and all of that, but I actually saved my vision branding. So I'm just going to click here, and then now you'll see that my vision and brand actually overrides all of that. So if I want to look at now and preview what it looks like, then you'll see here that it opens up in a window, and then I have my quiz here. Okay, now what I want to do, if I want to embed this in a website page, I want to go to share. I'm going to go to copy, and then I can go back to my HighLevel page, which I have in my website, because I like the fact that I can embed it into a page and I can have my menu and all of that, and all the information about my business is already at the top, right? So if they're curious, they want to check out any of my other offers, they can just do that right there. It's easily accessible. So all I want to do is just create my page. I'm going to pull in that custom code here, and then you can see I'm going to just open up the code editor and I'm going to paste all that in there, and then now I have my my code. Okay, so you can see this is what it looks like here. Okay, so it is really that simple. I hope you can see the massive potential for your business to use these for lead magnets, to use for internal processes. Like, I know I cannot wait to rebuild my YouTube video prompt inside of here, because it's something that I use a lot, and I always had to use ChatGPT, but I can actually build out my own automations that are specific to my business that will help me streamline a lot of my processes. So lots and lots of use cases. Again, if you are interested in creating a Formwise account, you can just go to bridgetbartlett.com or myvisionagency.com. Go up here in the menu where it says add-ons and click on Formwise. Go ahead and create your free account, and then I will actually give you a free account of our Vision AI Manager, which literally helps you create ads if you have zero experience whatsoever. It writes the copy and all that. You just paste the link, which you could easily do with this page here, right? This survey that we just built together, that is a great lead magnet for your business. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone.